Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is a full review. The owner of a kind of a niche independent perfumery store in Malaga in Spain. The owner is called Pedro. He sent me an email. He's asked if he could send me a couple of bottles for a review. He also gave me a couple of 5ml decants to give away, so I'll give away a 5ml decant in this video of this fragrance. And it's inspired by the Easter holidays, specifically in Malaga in Spain, and you know, the religious ceremony of Easter. And so this one is inspired specifically around the Easter holidays in Malaga. Teamed up with a traditional perfumery in France, whose name I cannot pronounce. I'll put that on the screen. But they make more classical style French perfumery. He teamed up with them as a collaboration to make this a limited edition fragrance specifically for his store. I will leave a link to his shop specifically to this bottle. I don't get any cutback for that, just so you know. There is a link there and you can check it out, but I don't get anything from it apart from this free bottle for review. It's called Malaga Santa and it's an incense-based fragrance. This one, here's the postcard. You can see Mother Mary there at the front with a natural incense pot. I'm presuming that's for smoking the incense, but lovely postcard there. This one is a traditional church style incense. I will spray it again just to remind myself. But what you get mainly is resins in the opening. Specifically, I get quite a bit of frankincense. Frankincense has a kind of a bright, incensey freshness, but there's a combination of resins in here for sure, frankincense and myrrh being obvious ones. There is a subtle kind of almost piney-like green element subtly in there, mixed with these resins. Maybe there's some kind of resin associated with fir trees, so to speak, but you get a little bit of that kind of vibe. There is a very subtle nuance of a spice, although very hard to kind of determine what that is, but you get a feeling of just a dabble of a little pinch of spice with these kind of very incensey, natural resinous smells coming from myrrh and frankincense. There is a feeling of an envelope to this, which I would say is probably some kind of musk, possibly even a little bit of an aldehyde, I'm not sure, but it has a soft aura cloud to this, which, like I say, I'm presuming is either a tiny pinch of aldehyde or some kind of musk molecule. So there is a muskiness to this, and a kind of a blanket over the incense resins, which the incense part very natural. As it starts to dry down, it becomes a little bit sweeter, and the sweetness is something along the lines of tonka. It's a vanillic tonka woody kind of sweetness, and there is a slight sandalwoody, woody kind of white pale wood component to this as it dries down. So to picture this one, actually Pedro did send me a charcoal, a couple of charcoals with natural incense to put on the charcoal, and I burned it and it set my fire alarm off. But it smelled great. But that's a combination of, it was I think frankincense and myrrh and black pepper and kind of dried flowers, and it's exactly how this smells. It does smell like natural, beautiful burning incense of natural, you know, frankincense, myrrh, and crushed dried flowers and spice. That's how this smells. It smells like traditional, spiritual, healing, church, spiritual kind of incense burning, but with a underlining muskiness slightly, and like I say, a tonkery vanillic-like sweetness in the base, with a touch of those kind of blonde sandalwood-like notes coming through there as well. Very nice. I would say it's completely unisex. If you like incense fragrances, then this will be one you want to check out. It's a very good incense fragrance. I think the price is pretty reasonable. From memory, it's 70 euros for the 50ml. It is a standard kind of decant bottle, so to speak, with a unscrewable cap, so it's refillable. But yeah, but it smells great, and it's a solid incense fragrance. Definitely you need to appreciate church style incense fragrances for this. So for me, I would categorize it autumn winter fragrance, daytime or casual. I think just colder weather appropriate, and for something like the Easter holiday, more kind of spiritual kind of context behind it in that way, then this is a very good representation of that time of year and of the thought kind of process behind it. This natural church incense is really good. In terms of performance, I would say between 8 to 9 hours is the usual kind of longevity on this one for me, but I can smell it over 12 hours later faintly as a skin scent. So you're looking at a full day's wearing with 12 hours as a skin scent. Projection is okay for the first hour, and then it sits closer to the skin. And that's it. Yeah, if you like incense, it's worth checking out. There are samples available on his website. You can buy a 5ml decant of it. I will give away a sample in this video because he sent me a 5ml to decant this into. So if you would like to win a 5ml sample, leave a comment below just saying that you would like to win it. I'm going to make it UK only. I'm sorry, it's dangerous goods, and with it being a little bit bigger, 5ml, there's a chance that it can get destroyed sending it in the normal post. So to avoid people not getting it and being disappointed, I'd rather make sure that you actually get hold of it. So for this one, if you're in the UK, let me know, and I'll pick someone at random to win a 5ml decant of it, and I'll post it off straight away for you. And that's it. If you tried it, let me know. There is a second fragrance that he also sent me. Oracion, my Spanish, presumably is Spanish, is dreadful, so I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. This one, very different, but I will do this one is not incense based at all, but I will do a separate full review of this one probably later this week. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. A link to his shop is below. He stocks a few interesting brands, independent brands that you might be interested in, especially if you live in Spain. So check that out below, and I'll see you again next time. Bye everyone.